Hello, everyone. My name is Cherif Medawar, and I'm here to share with you the Secured Fixed Income Fund opportunity. We have three things that I'll cover with you: a general overview of the 5 steps of the people, the projects, the positioning, the performance, and the profits of the fund, how you can actually participate in the fund, and then how you can get started as an investor. You can go to SFIFund.com and you will see a lot of details and the most recent assets that we're involved in. The SFI fund is a private real estate hedge fund, meaning when you invest some capital in it, your money is not just secured by one property, but it's cross-collateralized against all the assets of the fund and the sister fund, MIXIF, that has over $100 million in assets and has been in business actually over a decade now. The SFI fund was created in 2015 to meet the accredited investors' demand for a debt fund that offers safety, reliable, steady cash flow, liquidity, no hassles, no fees, and no liability. Now, there is a definition for accredited investors that you can look up on the website, which has to do with a net worth of over $1 million, excluding your primary residence or a certain level of income. The people, I want to talk to you about the people involved in the fund. The fund is operated by myself, Cherif Medawar, and a select group of co-sponsors who are co-fund managers with me, and they actually have experience in real estate, and we do joint ventures in these deals. We also have an experienced team of professional experts from project managers, architects, contractors, designers, structural engineers, and many more. We even do joint ventures with people that have experience in certain fields in the real estate area and arena. So the properties and the projects we focus on are basically in 4 different areas. We buy, rehab, and sell luxury homes in the San Francisco Bay Area. We buy, rehab, and hold commercial mixed-use properties in Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. We use single-tenant commercial properties where we can actually find them vacant and place long-term tenants for triple net leases and actual corporate guarantees. Then we actually resell these properties. We also every now and then come across some great projects for developments with different type of assets in various locations in the US. Our goal, if I can summarize it, will be very simply to acquire residential and commercial properties in great neighborhoods below market prices to develop them and or reposition them wisely for maximum cash flow and or resale profits within a relatively short period of time. Our investment horizon is always within 12 to 36 months maximum. It depends whether we're flipping the properties or we're actually repositioning them and then holding them for a while. I'll give you an example of luxury residential we do in the San Francisco Bay Area. Here is 101 Maple Street in San Francisco. This is a great neighborhood, Presidio Heights, if you're familiar. Purchased 3.3 million. Rehab 3.6, total cost less than 7 million, sold it almost 10 million. It took about 2 years, and actually the actual annualized rate of return was 20% plus. You can see the before, the during, and the after the work we've done. Trophy properties, another one, 2312 Washington. This is also Pacific Heights, Presidio Heights area. This is luxury all the way. We took it at 4.8 million, rehabbed it around 3 million. Total was less than 8 million, sold it close to 10 million, 1.5 years, 23% annual rate of return. You can see the before, the during, and the after. We also have mixed use commercial. This is in Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is a very unique location. It's a US territory, right where the cruise ships arrive. It's a very nice area and doing very well. This property, for instance, downstairs is commercial, and all the first floor bringing a lot of income with long-term lease, corporate guarantee, triple net, and upstairs 12 luxury units. Right down the street, there's the governor's house for Puerto Rico. This is a trophy location, awesome building that's cash flowing like crazy. Here's another commercial holding we have that's mixed use. Downstairs, we have a long-term tenant, Diamond International, the biggest diamond dealer in the Caribbean. They do half a $1 billion a year in actual jewelry sales throughout the Caribbean and in New York. And upstairs, we have actually an approval for 30 unit, 30 suite development for hotel. We're working with the tourism office there, and it's just going to be a phenomenal project. We also have commercial real estate holding with single tenants like Coach right here. Coach is a just prime retailer, doing great. They do over 8 million in this location, and it's just long-term tenant. We have here, for instance, another one where it's guest retailers downstairs. We have 5 units upstairs, another great trophy property. We like the single tenant buildings. Those are freestanding retail buildings. We only acquire them when we actually put them under contract and talk to long-term national tenants. Once we line up the right tenants for long-term leases with corporate guarantees, we acquire the properties. This one is also another one, Dunkin' Donuts. We place them there, single tenant building. We only buy these buildings when we have the commitment from the tenant. If not, we walk away after we put them under contract for a certain period of time. We also do project developments, like I mentioned previously. For instance, this one is an assisted living facility. It is purchased, we purchase the land, we do the build out, and we turn around and sell them within less than 36 months. We're working actually on a site right now, also a new site at this time in 2020. So the positioning really is in 4 different areas. We are really diversified in a way that gives us continuity. We've gone through many cyclical patterns with markets from the 2009-10 kind of economic collapse with the SFIFund to SFIFund that was launched in 2015, being sister funds. We've gone through every cyclical pattern you can think of, and we've done very well. Why? Because we're diversified by type of asset. We have residential and commercial. By location, we do the Bay Area, we do Puerto Rico, we do other parts in the country. By style of investing, we buy, fix, and sell. We also buy, reposition, and hold. And the duration, some properties are flipped very quickly, some we hold for the 24 to 36 months. So again, as a reminder, the luxury homes are in San Francisco Bay Area for flips with large cash infusion gains. The commercial mixed use are in Old San Juan, Puerto Rico, because it's a very unique location with historic buildings, a lot of tax benefits there, steady cash flow. And the single tenant buildings, we do them nationwide. We do joint venture partnerships. We have brokers that give us off-market deals. We work with big national tenants. We also have the commercial developments, very unique locations, and we work directly with banks. So really we follow a performance process that's very, very unique. I developed it in 2003, actually, and we've been using it now for 17 years. And that is really based on what I call the FACTS system. We find the best projects based on location, price, condition, and potential. We analyze the current market and the expected trend. Then we control the property by offering the best prices, sometimes all cash, and we do great terms afterwards when we work with contractors and banks. And then we do the timing, the due diligence, which is the acquisition process, the rehabbing, financing, if any, and then we resell or lease. And always we use the strategies of rehabbing and selling or repositioning and holding. So let's talk now about the fund offering itself. You can, of course, go to the sec.gov to see the filing that we've done with the Securities and Exchange Commission. All this is highly regulated. And on actually the website at sfifund.com, you will see the link. You'll see another link in the bottom of the homepage that you can see the history of what we've done in the past. And you will see some current projects and what we've done. So the fund offering overview, it's a California limited liability company. And we have offices in California, in Orlando, Florida, and in Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's a debt offering, which you as an investor have a huge advantage with that because you can rely on the huge security that we have, which is you get promissory notes secured against all the properties that we have. You have generous cash flow that is paid. I'll share that with you momentarily in more details. And it's paid semi-annually, February 28th and August 31st. We have high liquidity compared to any other fund. You're not stuck 5 or 7 years. You can actually, through an email, request a partial or a full cash out of your money within 12 months notice, and we cash you out within the 12 months. We've cashed out people in less than 90 days based on the request. And it's hassle-free. There is no day-to-day decision on your part. There are no fees, no acquisition fees, no management fees, no disposition fees. This fund, you pay no fees whatsoever. The offering is structured to enable you as an accredited investor to benefit in 3 ways. You can invest direct cash. Let's say you have savings or you have credit lines, you're getting them at 3 or 4%. You want to invest at, get more returns. You can do the spread with us. We'll explain that in details in a second. You can use your qualified retirement plans. If you have an IRA account, self-directed IRA, pension funds, all these are approved by the SEC for this type of filing. And if you have a 1031 exchange, you don't want to you don't want to roll your money in a specific property, you just want to roll it in the fund so you have no headaches, you have more security and better cash flow, we can also help you with that, and that can defer your capital gains to a long term. So let's talk about details of the offering. I would like you to read this in conjunction with the private placement memorandum that's filed with the SEC. That PPM, private placement memorandum, can be downloaded from the website SFIFund.com. So as you know, we're engaged in a business of buying and selling or holding residential and commercial. These are all debt shares. The fund was filed 2015. It's filed all the way till the end of 2033, and we can extend it. There are we're approved for unlimited number of accredited investors. And we also can raise hundreds of millions of dollars. We're approved for unlimited amount to be raised. We have at this point about 100 million plus in assets, and that's constantly changing. We buy, we sell, we rehab. You can buy a minimum of $25,000 just to get in with one share. After you buy the first share of 25,000, you can buy fractional shares. So you can buy another maybe half a share, etc. And you will get 6% when you are actually in a Class B shares, which is 25,000 to 249,000. You'll get 8% annually, paid again February 28th, August 31st, so 4%. If you put 250,000 up to millions of dollars. Also, we have another class of shares, which is for at the discretion of the fund manager, ourselves. We can make some exceptions based on addendum for specific deals that are case-by-case basis. Sometimes we have huge infusion of cash, $3-4 million, and they have projects for us, so we do partnerships and we do special payouts for them. So if you have an IRA or a 401k and you would like to invest in the fund, just let us know. If you're not accredited, we have ways for you to still join us through what's called intermediary companies. You can reach out to us. I'll give you an email and we can work with you. The distributions, again, February 28th, August 31st. You put your money on a Monday, you start accruing interest on Tuesday, and then the payouts will be the next February 28th or the following August 31st. You can withdraw full or partial money that you have invested with us. With just a simple notice of 12 months, actually. And there are no acquisition fees, no management fees, no disposition fees, no fees whatsoever. We also do joint ventures between SFIFund and MixIFund, so we're able to combine forces. We're having much bigger buying power in all the markets we do business in. So how do you get started? I just would like you to go to sfifund.com, click on Get Started. You'll download the PPM, review it, read it. If you have any questions, send us an email. Just complete the purchaser qualification questionnaire, the qualification questionnaire acknowledgement. You need to sign it, and then you fill out the subscription agreement. You wait for our approval, and then we'll send it to you, and then you can send the money directly to the fund bank account. We deal with First Republic Bank, we deal with Wells Fargo, and we also deal with Santander Bank. So if you have a 1031 exchange, or you're in a self-directed IRA situation, please reach out to the VP, Ashley Jones. You can communicate with us through info@sfifund.com or directly to me, CEO@sfifund.com. Again, info@sfifund.com or CEO@sfifund.com. I want to thank you for your time and attention. Look forward to investing with you and growing together. Thank you so much, and looking forward to hearing from you and meeting you in person. Thank you.